A very good afternoon, respected Chief Guest Professor M. Binota, Chairperson, Manipur State Commission for Women, respected President Professor S. Mangi Singh, former Director, Center for Manipur Study, Head, Department of Political Science, Manipur University. Respected Guest of Honor, Professor Jyotiraj Pathak, Head, Department of Political Science, Bodoland University. Respected Guest of Honor, Dr. W. Kunjarani Chanu, Director, Women's Studies Center, Escuela Women College, Head, Department of Philosophy. Respected Program Coordinator and Moderator, L. Muhindro Maite, PhD, Project Coordinator, UGC Strike C1, Escuela Women College, Coordinator IQAC, and Head Department of Human Rights, and to all the participants in this national webinar on COVID pandemic, nutrition, socio-economic, and sustainable living. My topic is nutrition during COVID-19 pandemic. The food we eat plays a key aspect in determining our overall health and immunity. Eating a healthy diet is very important during the COVID-19 pandemic. What we eat and drink can affect our body ability to prevent, fight, and recover from infection. While no food or dietary supplement can prevent or cure COVID-19 infection, healthy diet are important for supporting immune system. We have to eat a variety of foods, including fruits and vegetables, a mix of whole grain wheat, maize, and rice. Choose whole grain foods like unprocessed maize, millet, oats, wheat, and brown rice. They are rich in valuable fiber and can help you feel full for longer. Legumes like lentil and beans, plenty of fruits and vegetables, with some food from animal source, example, meat, fish, egg, and milk. For snacks, choose raw vegetable, fresh fruits, and unsalted nuts. We have to eat less salt. Limit the intake of salt to 5 grams, that is equivalent to a teaspoon a day. When cooking and preparing food, use salt sparingly and reduce use of salty sauces and condiments. Remove the salt shaker from the table and experiment with fresh or dry herbs, spices for added flavor instead. Check the level on food and choose product with low sodium content. Now coming to fat and oil. Consume moderate amount of fat and oil. When cooking, replace butter, ghee, and lard with healthier fat like olive oil, sunflower, and corn oil. While choosing meat, choose white meat like poultry and fish, which are generally lower in fat than red meat. Trim meat of vegetable fat and limit the consumption of processed meat. Select low-fat or reduced-fat version of milk and dairy product. Avoid processed, baked, and fried foods that contain trans fat. Try steaming or boiling instead of frying food when cooking. Next is, most of the people are very fond of it, that is sugar, but we have to limit the intake of sugar. Limit intake of sweets and sugary drinks such as fizzy drink, fruit juice, and juice drink. Liquid and powder concentrate, flavor water, energy and sports drink, ready to drink tea and coffee, and flavor milk drink. Choose fresh fruit instead of sweet snacks such as cookie, cakes, and chocolate. Stay hydrated. Drink enough water. Good hydration is crucial for optimal health. Whenever available and safe for consumption, Tap water is the healthiest and cheapest drink. Drinking water instead of sugar-sweetened beverage is a simple way to limit your intake of sugar and excess calorie. And next is to avoid use of hazardous and harmful alcohol. Alcohol is not a part of healthy diet. Drinking alcohol does not protect against COVID-19 and can be dangerous. Frequent or excessive alcohol consumption increase your immediate risk of injury, as well as causing longer-term effects like liver damage, cancer, heart disease. There is no safe level of alcohol consumption. Next is breastfeeding babies and young children. Breast milk is the ideal food for infants. It is safe and clean and contains antibodies which help protect against many common childhood illnesses. Babies should be breastfed exclusively during the first 6 months of life, as breast milk provides all the nutrients and fluid they need. From 6 months of age, breast milk should be complemented with a variety of adequate, safe, and nutrient-dense food. Breastfeeding should continue under babies at 12 years of age or beyond. Coming to boosting immune system against coronavirus, how? That is by improving our diet. Eat low carbohydrate diet, as this will help control high blood sugar and pressure and will help slow down diabetes and focus on a protein-rich diet to keep you in good shape. And regular consume vegetables and fruit with rich in beta-carotene, ascorbic acid, and other essential vitamins. Certain foods like mushroom, tomato, and green vegetables like broccoli, spinach are good options to build resilience in the body against infection. Some natural immunity supplements include ginger, gooseberry, that is amla, and turmeric. Some of these superfoods are common ingredients in Indian dishes and snacks. There are several herbs that help in boosting immunity like garlic, basil leaves, and black cumin. Certain seeds and nuts like sunflower seed, flaxseed, pumpkin seed, and melon seed are excellent sources of protein and vitamin E. Coming to probiotics like yogurt and Yakult and fermented food are also excellent source to rejuvenate the composition of gut bacteria, which is important for nutrient absorption by the body. These are good options for the older generation too. Don't compromise on sleep. Good snooze time for 7 to 8 hours is the best way to help your body build immunity. Leisure sleep will leave you tired and impair your brain activity. The lack of sleep will prevent the body from resting, and this will impair other bodily function that will have a direct impact on the immunity. Lack of sleep adversely affects the action of the flu vaccine. Don't skip on exercise. A good diet should be followed by an exercise routine. Remember to exercise regularly. Even light exercise will go a long way in releasing the toxin from the body. It is recommended to exercise for 30 to 45 minutes depending on your stamina. Regular exercise improves metabolism, which has a direct correlation with the body immunity. De-stress yourself. These are testing time and a prolonged period of staying indoors and its implication on your mental well-being. The growing anxiety around the pandemic is another concern, and that is affecting millions across the globe. While the uncertainty might be overwhelming, there are few steps we can follow regularly to help relieve our stress. Stress is known to have adverse effect on immunity. Practice meditation. Too much stress releases the hormone known as cortisol, which impairs your response to immediate surroundings and makes your body susceptible to infection. You are left feeling constantly anxious. The best way to relieve stress is through meditation. It is a tried and tested activity to calm the nervous system. Supplement and immunity boosting food. While all above mentioned tips will definitely help, the need of the hour quick boost to your immunity system to keep it fighting fit. If you are concerned whether you are getting the right amount of nutrient from your diet, consult with your doctor about a supplementation regimen to boost your immune system. Here are a few common supplements and superfood that can help. Vitamin C. This particular vitamin is a crucial participant in the army of immunity. It helps prevent the common cold. It acts as a powerful antioxidant and protects against damage induced by the oxidative stress. To severe infection, including sepsis and acute respiratory distress syndrome, high-dose intravenous vitamin C treatment has been shown to significantly improve symptoms in patients. Vitamin D. Vitamin D supplements have a mild protective effect against respiratory tract infection. Most people are deficient in vitamin D, so it's best to consult with the doctor about taking a vitamin D supplement to boost immune system. Next, zinc. Zinc is a vital component to WBC, which fight infection. Zinc deficiency often makes one more susceptible to flu, cold, and other viral infection. It is advisable to take a zinc supplement, especially for older people. Turmeric and garlic. Turmeric contains a compound called curcumin, which boosts the immune function. Garlic has powerful anti-inflammatory and antiviral property, which enhance body immunity. Apart from maintaining a healthy lifestyle and taking supplements, the Indian Health Ministry is also suggesting few organic and natural ways to practice as preventive measure to fight COVID-19. The Ministry of Ayush has recommended the following self-care guidance as preventive measure to boost immunity with special reference to respiratory health. Drink warm water throughout the day, practice meditation, yogasana, and pranayama. Increase the intake of turmeric, cumin, coriander, and garlic. Drink herbal tea or decoction of holy basil, cinnamon, black pepper, dry ginger, and resin. Avoid sugar and replace it with jaggery if needed. Apply ghee, that is clarified butter, sesame oil, or coconut oil in both the nostril to keep the nostril clean. Inhale steam with mint leaf and caraway seeds. While the battle against the COVID-19 pandemic is fought by our healthcare workers, we can do our bit by limiting our exposure to the virus by staying indoors, social distancing, eating healthy, hydrating, and following basic hygiene protocol. Thank you.